when David was compared to God? It was not when he was praying. It was when men came daily. 1 Chronicles 12:22. Men joined themselves to David until his host became like the host of God. There are certain men that if God add them to your life will change. I read about T.D. Jakes, mighty preacher, preaching many years, sweating, nothing happened until one man heard his message and said, "Who is this? Fly him here." And they flew him on a private jet. The moment he landed, the man told him, "Tomorrow your message will be on TBN." That was how his ministry changed. One man, one man, one man. See, there's a power that provokes connectivity. That was what Joseph had. He was in prison. Nobody cared. You see, until the time that his word came, the word of the Lord tried it. The king sent for to lose it. Some of you kings will look for you this week. Hear me. That business you are doing, you have sown a seed. We have prayed for you. You know what God will do? It will cause the lines to fall for you in pleasant places. Somebody will hear about that business and move you by 10 years. I prophesy over you. The power for honorable connection, let it rest upon you now. Somebody was sharing a testimony with me last Sunday. They have been laboring in their real estate for like 2 years now. Even me, I supported them with money. Lo and behold, after a powerful service like this, his spirit was charged, made the prophetic declaration and left. Somebody he helped more than 5 years ago when he was in prison. He was wrongly accused, thrown into the prison. When he gained justice to him for himself, he left, but he said, "I won't leave this person." And he helped the person. The person left the country. Suddenly the person remembered him. Guess what the person sent to him? He couldn't even send it through bank, so he sent it through crypto. 500 million. You don't know what connection can do. Connection. If you meet the right people. Now I prophesy over you. Everybody that needs to enter your life to change your story, your steps are next. Now I told you my story. When we were about to start this ministry, there was no savings anywhere. Leslie is my accountant. She knows. She opened all our accounts. No cover from anywhere. In fact, the first $1,000 there, she sent it. Because I preached somewhere, she heard it. She couldn't sleep and sent $1,000. Open the account. Even that one, God told me to sow it as a seed. 2 weeks to the meeting. Dulcie had a meeting in Lagos, the outpouring. I almost missed my flight. I went to support a brother in Calabar. And all the flight, I missed them. I booked 4 flights, I didn't get one. The last one I booked was in Akwa Ibom. I had to fly a boat that morning. When I got there, the plane was airborne. We couldn't catch the flight. I said, "Oh, my brother, I can't make it." While they were talking, a man heard that Apostle Mike is not coming. He said, "What do you mean?" It's the reason I'm part of this program. Now, give me 10 minutes. People have power. You know what the guy did? He chartered a private jet to pick me to Lagos. I landed in Lagos. I was to talk for 10 minutes. Somebody chartered a private jet to carry me. When I landed in the meeting, it was almost my session. I rushed to the altar. Manda Forwa. And as I stood on the altar, I heard Exodus 3 verse 13. Tell them, "I am that I am have sent you." And I began to unlock "I am that I am." When I finished, a woman who sat there heard it. Are there still preachers like this on earth? On the day of my inauguration, she called me to Family Worship Center. "Come and bless us." And when I showed up, I spoke. They gave me 40 million. Even the venue that we are using, Lawrence Oyo came to town. He needed somewhere to do his battle axe retreat. And I said, "Okay, let me drive you to a place." We entered an RCCG church to beg a pastor to give him his place to use. When the pastor saw me, he stood up. "What?" He said, "Miracles are real. I've looked for you for 2 years. Now God brought you to my office." The first thing that happened was that they gave them that hall immediately for the battle axe retreat. Then the hall we were using was the hall they used before. He called the manager, followed up, and we got that hall at an alarmingly reduced rate. Do you know what connection can do? It's only God that makes men, but one of the channels God uses is men. Can you lift your hands? It's time for baptism.